to anybody out there that feels there's nowhere else to go, there's no way out, and they don't have any more options.
You're trying, but things don't seem to be quite working out the way you planned. You thought you'd be in a different place at this season in your life, but you're still suffering.
It's pretty easy to feel beaten, but I think no. I think keep fighting. You keep fighting and you keep fighting and you keep fighting no matter what. And you never quit. You never quit.
What would your life look like if you decided not to care what people thought of you? What would your life be like if you decided to give up some of your fears? You know what courageous means? Courage comes from a French word which means of the heart. You know, it takes courage to live, the courage to take a chance, the courage to be who you are. Many people give up on the 1-yard line. And that's why most people never realize their personal greatness, because they're casual about life. And when you're casual about life, you will end up a casualty. Don't get caught up in, well, I've tried it 4 or 5 times and things didn't work out. If there's something that you want and you're hungry for, you've got to do whatever is necessary until.
That difficulty is an opportunity to get stronger, to develop character, to gain new confidence. That pain is not there to stop you, it's there to prepare you, to increase you, to develop you.
Before you are boxed and buried, decide that you're going to box and bury your fears. Decide that you're going to begin to live life on a new level, seeking out new horizons. When you say a situation, a person is hopeless, you're slamming the door in the face of God. There's no guarantee that because somebody is now down on their luck, they can never come back. Who can guarantee that you can't make it, that you can't have your dream? All we need to do is we look at our dream. As we get ready to hit the floor, I'm blessed and highly favored.
You're willing to fight even though the odds are stacked against you. You are willing to have a spirit of optimism when you've lost everything materialistically, but if you got a pulse, if you woke up this morning, when you're a warrior, you're willing to fight.
You fight and you either win or you die trying.
There's a certain delusional quality that all successful people have to have. You have to believe that something different can happen.
The first step before anybody else in the world believes it is you have to believe it.
There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living.
It's not going to be easy. When you want to change, it's not easy. If it were in fact easy, everybody would do it. But if you're serious, you'll go all out. So yes, I'm going to do something about this situation. It's necessary that you look for ways to always find a way to pull it out when everybody else thinks that you are defeated. That you've got to take personal responsibility to know that in order to become successful, you've got to make it your personal business to do it. Decide that you're going to push yourself.
He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right.
Success is cause and effect, not magic luck or magic fairy dust. Success is easy. It's making a plan and executing the plan every day. Make a plan, work the plan. Make a plan, work the plan. And whenever the plan doesn't work, you change the plan. That's called failure. It's called learning a lesson. It's called adjusting. If you do the work and you do it for a long enough time, you will be successful. Period.
You know, that sounds so simple. So basically, that easy, you'd already done it, Mr. Robbins. No, it is that easy, and you're still not doing it because you are not putting yourself in a state to decide. See, a real decision is not like a preference. It's not like where you say, "I'll try it and see." That's not a decision. Decision comes from Latin. It means like incision, cut off from. Decision is when you cut off any possibility except the thing you committed to. It's like that is it. All change happens with a choice. You want to change your body? change it by making a decision. I know it sounds overly simplistic. I know it's 100 times harder than that, but that's where it happens. People shit all over themselves. I should fall through. I should spend time with my kids. I should do this thing at work. Shooting doesn't change it. When it's a must, human beings find a way. It's a must when you say, I'm burning the boats. I'm talking about a real decision where you will not go back. You want to take the island? Burn the frickin' boats.
Only those who risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. I want to see how far I can go. I want to see what I can accomplish. I want to see what I can do, what I can be, what I can have. I want to see. I don't want to see what I think I can do. I don't want to see what I think is possible. I want to see what my life would look like if I didn't count the cost. When you want something bad, you can't count the cost, because if you count the cost and you see how much it costs, you might quit. You might give up. So you got to go in knowing that I don't count the cost.
There is a gap between being born and dying. What we do in that space is up to us. I heard not long ago that hell is coming to the end of your life and meeting the person you could have become. And one of the reasons we see so many people in the world today struggling, feeling frustration, doubt, envy, anger, depression, is they know that they're not being who they're capable of being.
I need you to stay motivated. And I need that motivation to mature into discipline.
Your life will move in the direction of your words.
You find out what rich people read. And rich was to him not just financial, it was emotionally rich, spiritually rich, and financially rich, physically rich in energies. Find out what rich people read and read that. He said, find out what poor people read and don't read that, because you're building the fabric of your life through what you feed it, right, in your mind.
I only put my attention on what I intend to create. Whatever it is that you would like to attract into your life, know that it's on its way. As you begin to shift the way that you think and have an anticipation that this thing is going to work out for you, you can only act upon your thoughts. And as you get these higher and higher thoughts, what happens is that the thought is now more aligned with what it is you want to attract, and then you start acting upon that thought.
It's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have an opportunity and not be prepared.
Preparation meets opportunity. A lot of y'all sit up and you map out and plan out and organize and orchestrate, and that's a part of becoming successful. And as I stumbled upon these random blessings and opportunities and situations that I never prayed for, I never asked for, and I never seen them coming, I had to go out of my way to figure out a way to be the best version of me that I could be within these unexpected situations.
I was hoping that circumstances outside would change. Then here's what I found out. It isn't going to change. When you change, everything will change for you. When you get better, everything will get better for you.
What you have at the moment, you've attracted by the person you become. Now, sometimes it's a little tough to take, blaming yourself instead of the marketplace, taking responsibility instead of putting it off on someone else.
That ain't got nothing to do with talent. That's just got everything to do with effort. And nothing else. And the only thing that's kept me around is my effort. So when you put on this, all I ever knew was effort will get me seen on tape. Effort will get me noticed to get to the league. Effort.